Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be reacting to some TikToks. If you've watched any of my TikTok reactions, you know the drill. I try to give a healthy, mature perspective on some of these, we'll say, interesting TikToks that I often see. Sometimes there are some hidden gems on TikTok, so hopefully we'll find some in here today, but let's get started. Oh no. Oh, okay. It says, guys, I wish girls would give us a hint, and then it shows this girl and a guy at a football game that made it onto the Jumbotron, and I don't think they realize they're on it, so she's like leaning in, closing her eyes, trying to kiss him, and he just like looks away. Again, the self-awareness really has to come to surface here when you guys are dating, when you're interacting with people. It's so obvious that she's trying to kiss him. Maybe he didn't want to kiss her, and that's why, but I guarantee that's not the reason. I'm sure he just didn't pick up on the hints, which are normally so obvious and clear as day in your face. And that's why when I've made videos in the past of like signs that she likes you, it's like the most basic obvious stuff that, of course, some of the people that watch are like, Courtney, this is the most obvious stuff I've ever heard in my life, but everyone has to start somewhere. And I think if you really genuinely don't see the basics, or you can't pick up on social cues or hints, it's very difficult. Dating is so difficult for people who can't do that or struggle with that. So knowing the basics, go watch my signs that she likes you video, signs that she's flirting with you video if you need some help. But look at this, and please take some notes, because there were so many hints that she wanted to kiss him, and he just looked right away. So cringe. Tip for the ladies tonight: go to the bartender and ask to send you an anonymous shot to your table with you and your man. Let him always be reminded you still have options. I reacted to a video like this from Sophia Franklin, and I'm sure that's where this girl copied the video from. And I will say the same thing here. If you feel the need to go out of your way to prove that you have options, you don't have options. They will just simply speak for themselves, and you don't need to buy yourself a drink to be sent to your table in order to prove to your man that you have options. If he's not treating you right, just leave. I don't love the manipulation, the playing games, pretending to have all these options, sending yourself a shot to make it look like you've got guys buying you drinks. I mean, I really just don't see the point. And it's a waste of money. If you're there with your man and he's buying you drinks, why would you pay for a drink to be sent to you? Just be normal. Can we just be normal people? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, this is funny. I've seen so many TikToks reacting to this girl, like doing all this crazy stuff. Basically, she's saying, if a guy says, I have a girlfriend, she's saying, so what? Like, she doesn't care that he has a girlfriend. She's still willing to pursue him anyway. And all these girls are replying to it, saying things like, this is not it, sis. And again, I've made so many videos reacting to girls who have posted content like this, where they're like bragging about the fact that they are okay with being a side piece, or they don't care that a guy has a girlfriend. And that is embarrassing. That is simply not the move. It is just really... I mean, the best way I can describe it is embarrassing. I don't know why you would act that way, let alone post it on the internet and try to act like it's a flex or you're bragging about it. But yeah, this girl got roasted on TikTok, so I don't even really feel like I need to say anything else. She's been absolutely roasted in the comments and other videos, so not the move. Don't post a video like this, and don't be a girl that goes after men with girlfriends or wives. Pathetic.
Woo, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me.
This one says, when he shows you that he's not a man of his word, and she says, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. She's out the door. So I've seen a lot of these. Again, this is a trend on TikTok that's really popular right now. And it's basically, we'll talk about this one specifically since you guys haven't seen the rest of them. But when he shows you that he's not a man of his word, this is why I tell you it's so important to be a man of integrity, to make sure that your words and your actions match, and that you follow through with what you say you're going to do. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. And when your words and your actions don't match, or you're not a man of your word, it's really unattractive, especially to a woman looking for a healthy, mature relationship. You might attract insecure, immature girls by acting this way, but you're not going to have a healthy or mature relationship, like I mentioned before, if you act like this. I think integrity is probably one of the most important character traits out there. And if you don't have it, you're not it. So practice integrity, make sure that your words and your actions match, and you'll be good to go. Oh, okay, it says 5 places to find a rich man that's not online. It says exclusive gyms, members only bars and lounges, coffee shops in high-end neighborhoods, airport lounges, and hotel lobbies. Bring your laptop or a book. You know, I understand, because there's a lot of videos also for men, like where to find great women, where to find high-value women. I think if you are someone that doesn't want to meet someone at a bar or a club, or you don't want to meet someone online, it could sometimes feel a little daunting or hard to meet someone. But if she's giving this advice to girls, guys, if you're watching, go to these places on this list and see what women are there, right? Because maybe they saw this and they're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go to this exclusive gym and see what guys are there. You're going to be there because you saw this video. So use this to your advantage, I guess. But also, should you be looking for someone in a place that you think you'll find rich men? Maybe not. Maybe that's not the most healthy. Wouldn't necessarily give that advice, but you know, I guess any of these would be better than meeting someone at like a club, right? It depends on the type of person you want to be with and the type of person that you want to attract. So again, be what you want to attract and you won't have an issue. But if you need a little inspiration on where to go to find women, maybe try these places. If she wouldn't have said the thing about where to find rich men, I think that would have been a nice little wholesome clip of just where to meet great men. But the fact that she had to add rich in there is kind of like, you know, let's wrangle all the sugar babies together and get them in the same spots. So buyers beware.
Woo, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me.
Oh, it's another one of those videos like I just played. So this one says, I'm still friends with my ex-girlfriend. And she's like, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. Yeah, if you are still friends with your ex, why? Because I guarantee when you get into a relationship with someone new or you're trying to move on and be with someone else, that is going to be lingering and it's not going to be a good thing. And your new girlfriend is not going to like the fact that you're still friends with your ex. What is the point? I mean, I just really would never want to be friends with any of my exes. And I would never want to keep my exes around to like make my new partner feel some type of way, you know? Like, I feel like most people just wouldn't be comfortable with you having your ex-girlfriend around. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but I just really don't think that it's necessary to stay friends with an ex. I think you can just pack up, move on. It's also a lot harder to move on from someone when they're still in your life, like consistently. That's why when you break up, I recommend, you know, maybe unfollowing on Instagram, blocking if you have to, delete their number, don't talk to them so that you can effectively move on and have other opportunities instead of being stuck on this person forever. And when you're friends with an ex and you're trying to meet new people or move on, it can make it kind of difficult. So yeah, I would say this is a red flag. If a guy told me he was still friends with his ex, I'd be like, see you later.
Attracted to the opposite sex a lot. I don't need to be emotionally attracted to them, but sexually I am. But I just need to feel comfortable enough to where I can come to you and be like, hey babe, that girl over there, she was kind of cute. And you not have an immediate reaction of, oh, he hates me or he doesn't like me.
Well, I gotta ask the million-dollar question.
What's
Are
up?
you comfortable with your partner also engaging
No.
in that?
Where's the logic? There's zero logic in that. So basically this guy's saying, I want to be able to exercise all of my options and, you know, be sexually attracted to all these women and tell my girlfriend that I'm attracted to these women and she has to be totally okay with it, but I'm not okay with her doing that. So you don't want a relationship then. You want to be single and you want to talk to all these women and have your cake and eat it too. That's not how it works. This goes back to that like high value man, 1% type thing where women should just be okay with a man cheating or talking to other women if he makes a lot of money. No, thank you. And good luck finding a woman who would actually have a healthy, genuine relationship with you and it's not just after your money if you're doing that to her. The logic is zero. That's the thing about open relationships too, is I feel that there needs to be a level of communication and openness from both of you, not just one-sided. If it's one-sided, it's not an open relationship, it's just cheating, right? I could never personally be in an open relationship. I know that relationships are not one size fits all, so I don't want to be too judgy, but also I could just never do that. So again, would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below, but that didn't sound like an open relationship to me. That sounded like cheating or just wanting to be single. So.
Remember when we were talking for a while? I met someone.
Oh.
And last week, things became serious. I'm telling you this because I don't want to leave you in the dark about it. I know we've been sort of flirting back and forth as well, but I don't think that can continue. I do really like you. I think you're beautiful. I think you're funny.
Oh no.
And I would totally date you. But I can't. If you want to meet up sometime, we can hang out like buds, though.
Okay. All right. A lot to unpack there. I can't tell if that was like a staged joke that she had her friend send her or if that was real, because if that was real, the level of cringe is unmatched. First of all, guys, if you're watching, don't ever do that. If you're seeing someone new, again, you don't need to tell someone that you were flirting with that you're seeing someone new. Like, you just don't have to talk to them. It's fine. Like, you don't need to send a message like that. But then the hypocrisy of him saying, you know, I'm seeing someone new, it's getting serious, but we can hang out and you're beautiful. Like, he just clearly wanted to pretend he has options or like make her jealous or feel some type of way that he has like a new fling going on and wanted to tell her that. Again, this is like this playing games manipulation, make them jealous. It doesn't come across well. Do you see how that went for him? It was not good. The girls were just dying laughing. Don't do that. Guy or girl watching, do not do that. Just don't talk to them. Don't send a cringy Snapchat saying any of those things. 0 out of 10. Horrible.
Let me see how many of them who've been telling me that they want my farts are actually serious about my farts.
Right.
So I said that I was like gonna make a batch and that it was to be like 100 orders, that I would only do limited edition.
Like it's cookies.
And I put them up for sale.
And how many was the first batch that you put up?
100.
100.
Yeah, and then I had some issues with like a few of them, but I ended up selling 97.
How much were you selling them for?
So I was telling people that they were $1,000, but I had them on sale for 50% off, so they were $500. But they also came with a personalized handwritten note.
That's smart.
I also had an autographed photo with like a cute kiss on it, and a lot of the customers did want like a seal of authenticity in the form of a video of me farting into the jar, just to like make sure that I was actually doing it.
Dear Lord, what is happening with society? Okay, so this kind of is the same as that girl saying that she sells her feet pics and makes like 2 months rent or whatever, and then she says men are stupid and I don't respect them. Same thing goes here. Just understanding that you are not paying for like a connection with this girl or this girl to like you, and she probably thinks you're pathetic. I mean, I can guarantee she thinks you're pathetic. There's clearly a market for it. You know, you think of people selling feet pics and you're like, wow, that's crazy. But then you hear someone is selling their farts in a jar and you're like, I'm working so hard and someone out there is just selling their farts in a jar, which is just bizarre to me. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but that was a little tongue twister. I like am baffled. Please, guys, tell me that you've never paid for someone's farts in a jar. Like, I just need to know, is this rare? I don't know. Is this a kink that a lot of people have? I mean, clearly, if they're paying for it. So, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand why you would pay for that. But, to each their own, I guess.
What's the matter? Just hay fever.
It says, when every guy you talk to is either weirdly obsessed with you way too early on or barely gives you a crumb of attention and there's no in between. This is rough, and I feel like it's a very common occurrence in modern dating. People are either playing games and manipulative, or they are obsessed and needy and clingy and weird. And finding that healthy balance in the middle, I think, is really important. And that's where I want my content to come into play for you, is to just be a normal human who wants a healthy, secure relationship. And if you're someone who struggles with this and you find yourself on either end of the spectrum, like very extreme, when you work on yourself and you are secure and confident and self-aware, I think dating becomes a lot easier for you. And you will come across much better because you've got a solid foundation with yourself, and you're not that needy, clingy, desperate type, but you're also not the type that, you know, is avoidant or is pretending not to care or playing manipulative games. So really, again, self-awareness, it all comes down to that, and really being able to look at yourself and your past relationships and understand the role that you played and maybe where you went wrong too, because none of us are perfect. And if you've had unsuccessful relationship after unsuccessful relationship, understand that you are the common denominator in those, and you got to look at your own actions too, and instead of just pointing the finger at everyone else and playing the victim. So again, work on yourself, be the best you can be, and you will have much more success dating, I promise. So that's all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. Again, I know that these TikTok videos can be a little bit entertaining and crazy, but I do think it can be enlightening for helping you guys kind of see what to avoid or what to go for when you are dating and meeting new people. So if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys on there as well. And if you want to send me TikToks, you can always follow me on TikTok and then tag me. My username on there is Courtney Christine Ryan as well. If you tag me in a video, it's very easy for me to then download it and use it in a future video like this. You can also DM them to me on Instagram. If you give me a follow over there, I'll be more likely to see it. So as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.